Heyo, what's going on, everybody? How you doing? Another episode of IoT Nuggets with BHIoT Group. I'm Doug Cohen with M10 Social, and as you can see, this is a very special edition of IoT Nuggets because Mr. Steve Brummer, my illustrious co-host over there,
Still here.
still here, and today is there in Charlotte, North Carolina at Oxit at the headquarters. And Oxit has been on one of the Nuggets before. We actually had Josh Cox, the CEO and founder of Oxit, on with us once before. You can see Josh there to Steve's left. And also joining us today is Ashley Pope, the Director of Operations at Oxit. And so we're very excited to have Oxit featured once again on IoT Nuggets, especially on location. And to set it up, I'm just gonna add that I went back and I actually revisited the original appearance, Josh, that you had with Steve and me back in the summertime. And I thought one of the really cool takeaways from that, for me, after having done all these other nuggets and having other people on, is one of the things you said about Oxit that I thought was pretty cool was that, not that there's anything wrong with a good pivot, but you guys have been involved in IoT from the get-go. That's something you guys have always done. You have people there that have only been focusing on the IoT space from day one. And so we're happy to be there in the lab where the things happen and where you're building things and making things go. And with that said, I'm going to pass it on to you, Steve, and conduct the rest of the interview.
Great. Thank you. Appreciate it. And you're right, Doug. The idea of being on site is really fun. It's different for us, but why not take advantage of the opportunity? So it's awesome to be here. So yes, Doug said that we had done this over the summer, but Ashley, why don't you tell the audience a little bit about Oxit again, and what you do for a living and what the company's all about?
Yeah, sure. I'd love to. So Oxit is, as Doug hinted at, an IoT engineering services firm. We are focused on connected products. We do custom engineering work for companies who have legacy products or existing products that they want to make IoT capable, or looking to do a next generation of that product and make it even better with more features or expand their protocol connectivities and things like that. And then we also do a percentage of business that is focused on systems integration, so bringing off-the-shelf solutions together to proof of concept out IoT solutions for their customers, and to see if they can meet that market need. So I think we've been, as was hinted, in IoT for roughly 10 years, and then we've been working with a specific protocol called LoRaWAN for 8 years since its inception. But we've got exposure to all the different protocols. We work with Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, Zigbee, all of it. So that's the pitch.
Awesome. And Josh, tell us what's new. I mean, things are changing around here. I heard there's a hint of this lab will be expanded at some particular point. So tell us what's new here at Oxit.
Yeah, so aside from exceeding our sales goal for this year, which is a good thing, yes, we're moving into a new building early next year, expanding our location footprint by about 4x, so giving ourselves a bit more room to grow. And really just trying to set ourselves up to be able to continue to perform well. So, I think the service industry as a whole is really transforming, where you used to look at it as a very transaction, one and done, and we're really seeing services for us take a different kind of, different type of growth, where we're engaging with clients and becoming very sticky, and repeat clients are a very big piece of Oxit. And so because of that, we're having to scale up and grow to be able to support them in everything we're doing. I guess in addition to that, just all the different technologies and the way it's evolving in all the different ways. So.
And so how many engineers are you up to?
Yeah, so we've got roughly a staff today of 100, 120. We're adding about a person or two a week right now. So excellent. It's a lot of growth, and we're excited to see that continue through 2022. So
excellent. And then Ashley, what's hot right now? So when you're talking to prospects and you're talking to clients, what's some of the huge problems that you guys are solving? What's the hot problems that are out there that you guys are able to deliver?
Sure. I think one of the first things is high quality engineering, having solution and consulting services targeted for you as a client that are unbiased and not obliged to anyone and are not trying to sell you a brand or a protocol or a network based off of owing that connection out to someone. So I think that's actually one of our highest demands, is just the need for good consulting and engineering that feels organic and genuine, and that's really going to do what's best for them and their product. FODA is a hot ticket for us. I mean, we hear so much about FODA. We're talking about it every day. I actually just recently did a session about it. Seems like there's a lot of catch up in the market on having not planned for it in your devices, and now you're running into needing to support this, and it's become very painful. I'd say that's one really big one that we see time and time again. And then I think there's a lot of buzz around multi-protocol as well that I've personally encountered, is having that design diversity in your product, and designing your solution focused on one protocol, and then realizing that as your use case, your end customer's use case expands, you need to be able to consider what those other protocols can do for you. So we're really pushing on that multi-protocol wave, and trying to see if we can better prepare our clients for that design diversity for the future.
And Josh, looking at your typical clients, are they small, medium-sized SMB market guys? Are they enterprise guys? Are there resellers and systems integrators? What's the kind of makeup of your customer? Who's coming to you needing help?
So I would say over the last year that's changed quite a bit.
Yes.
The proximity to clients that really want high-end engineering and have a specialty in LoRaWAN in particular, we've become part of an asset to larger companies and what they're trying to accomplish. Being that we've been through this, we've developed so many LoRaWAN products. Some of our larger clients are now coming to us for that pretty exclusively. And then you've got kind of the other side, which would be the small businesses really trying to just start out in LoRaWAN. But we enjoy supporting the entire gamut there. But I would say we're dealing with large customer bases. 100 million plus size companies is our routine client size today.
And one really quick thing I would add too is that Oxit actually takes on each year what we call special projects, and those are projects targeted at those small businesses that have a humanitarian aspect, that we believe in the project that we're doing, and we do that for very reduced cost to the client. We absorb a lot of that cost ourselves to kind of invest back into seeing people's ideas come to reality that don't have that big budget. So that is something special that we do.
And also the education factor.
Absolutely.
Trying to get everybody to understand what we do for a living, what
That's
this industry is all about.
Yeah.
Because if we don't educate them, we're in trouble. So thank you so much. For this next episode of IoT Nuggets, live from the Oxit headquarters. So, and we are in the lab. So we wanted to actually show you that Oxit does have a lab.
We do. It's real. We should be wearing goggles right now.
And a hard hat too. Because God only
Yeah,
knows.
yeah.
Because we all want to wear a hat like Dougie does.
And Steve just served up a softball. I was so tempted to knock it out of the park. I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it.
I'm glad. I'm glad you didn't go there.
Well, hey, yeah, this was great. I mean, I love the on location. I think it was a success, if I may say so myself. And thanks for joining us once again, Oxit folks. Way to go, Ashley and Josh. Way to go. Thank you very much for being here, for everybody out in Nugget Land. And if you have a solution, if you play in the IoT space and you have something to add and you want to be on the show, let us know and reach out to us over there. There it is over there. bhiotgroup.com is the website if you want to connect with Steve and John Hubler and the rest of the team at BHIoT Group. And oxit.com is the website for Oxit if you want to find out more about what they're doing down there in Charlotte. All right, everybody. With that being said, thanks for joining, and we'll see you next time on IoT Nuggets.
Take care.
Bye.